Week 70 of every damn day. How am I doing? Well, let's talk about it right now. Welcome back, and thank you for coming back this week to watch another episode. So it's week 70, and how are things going? Well, I had a little bit of a setback. Somehow, in some strange way, I tore my hamstring. Don't ask me how. I have no idea. All I know is it hurts. Well, today not so much. But as you can see by the bruising, I did a pretty good number, which I have no idea how I did it. In any case, it's done. It is what it is. So it left me where I can't do any cardio, at least lower body type cardio, and I can't do any lower body leg exercises. So I have shifted my focus to upper body. So I've, over the last week, been focused on chest and arms. I need to roll some back into the equation. I gotta be careful though, because some of my back exercises need my legs. So I need to actually tweak those a bit so that I'm not using my hamstrings as much. I need to rest those as long as I can. So as you can see, today was arms and shoulders day. So I actually did pretty good with that, and I need to increase my weight a little more now that I think my muscles are starting to get used to what I've been doing, and so it's time to increase the weight and go to the next level on some of them. So doing pretty good there. Believe it or not, I have only gained, in the last 4 or 5 weeks of being home, I've only gained a couple of pounds. That's actually pretty good, especially considering most of that, at least 1.5 of those pounds, really has been in the last week and a half since I injured the leg. So not too shabby overall. I've actually been doing fairly well with my diet. I could do better, but I've cut back on my calories, and I've been working with my nutrition coach to get my macros where they need to be, and that has helped some. And I need to be a little tighter with it. And the last 4 or 5 days, I've actually done fairly well with getting within my macros. So what am I planning to do beyond now? Well, I am looking forward to doing cardio again. In fact, what I've been preparing to do is I want to run. I love to run, and it's something that I've really wanted to get back into for a long time. Every time I start to run, I get shin splints and I get hurt. Well, I've done some research on that, and pretty sure I've got overpronation going on with my feet, because I've got very flat feet. And so I've ordered some special shoes to help correct that, motion stability shoes to help correct that. And what I'm gonna do is they'll arrive this week. So this week, still no legs. I'm not even doing walking. I'm trying to keep off the leg to let that heal as much as it can. And then I'll start next week. It should be healed up enough. I can actually take these shoes and go walking with them so I can get used to them. And then I'm going to do some in-home physical therapy. I'm going to look up some physical therapy exercises for my right leg to try and get that re-strengthened up. I don't see me running until sometime at least the end of April, possibly early May. That's the soonest I think I'd be able to do it. I want to get my bike out. I got my bike here in the garage. I want to get it out and start biking. That might happen as well at the same time, so I can alternate between running and biking. You see kind of maybe where I'm heading here. I have a goal eventually. I want to do a triathlon. That's tough. That is a very tough task, and getting ready for that. And I'm a long way off from that, and I know that. The one piece to that, the 1/3 of the triathlon, is the swimming. I can't do that right now. All the gyms are closed, all the pools are closed. I can't do any swimming. So I'm limited by that too. That's okay. It's all progressive. My goal is not to do the triathlon this year. I think my goal to do a triathlon is either in 2021 or 2022. So I'm giving myself plenty of time and space to work up to that. And that's my goal long term, is to be able to do a triathlon. I'd like to do a 5K. I can do that in between now and then, which will be a good preparatory step towards the triathlon. So running is going to be key, and I have got to figure that one out if I'm going to do a triathlon. So I really I'm going to get back into running. So wish me luck on that, and let's hope that that's something I can find. That's one of the biggest hurdles I have had physically in the last 15 years, maybe more, is running. I can't run. So let's hope I can get that one figured out, because if I can get that one figured out, I can do anything. I'm not worried. So it's still the lockdown, folks. I hope you're doing well. I love all of you, and I'm hoping that soon this will all lift. But for now, I encourage you, if you are home, do some sort of exercise. Do something like I'm doing. Maybe not to the extent that I'm doing it. If you don't have the equipment, figure something out. Push-ups, get a resistance band, do something. Go out and run yourself. Do something that will help you stay physically active. It will help your mind. It gives you a chance to focus on something else, which has done really well for me. I encourage you to do the same thing. Thanks for coming back this week. And hey, there's a subscribe button here. Make sure you do that, and tell your friends about me. Tell them that I'm out here. They might like this, and tell them to subscribe as well. And hey, if you missed an episode, there's one over on the other side of the screen here for you to take a look at. Love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week.